Hey guys, this is Josh Farley back with another video. And in this video, I'm actually going to be doing some more T-Mobile 5G home internet speed tests. It's actually 12:28 p.m. on a Tuesday. So a lot of people are probably at work right now. I don't go to work until like 1:55. But a lot of people are probably at work and at school and stuff on their phones and everything. And also. I ran some speed tests before I actually started doing this video, and I wasn't real happy with the results. Actually, I'm just gonna tell you guys that right now. So I don't know if I'm being throttled. I don't know what was going on, but I was only getting speeds in like the 200 to 300 range, which is not really good, especially with band locking on. It is actually somewhat windy out there today, though. It's actually like a little bit windy out there today. It seems to be a little bit, consistent with the wind being, blowing around and stuff. But, it also could have to do with the time of day, like I said, almost 12:30, p.m. on a Tuesday. That could have to do with it. But the wind could also have a factor to do with it. I don't know how windy it was when I was sleeping. I actually got up not that long ago because I don't have to go to work until 1:55. But I don't know if it's the wind affecting it again or what. But I was only averaging speeds in like the 200 to 300 range, occasionally 400, which is fine. If it stays consistent, like 300 or 400, but it was dipping, below like one test that I did, it was like 180 or something. And that's not real good, especially considering I have band locking enabled, and stuff like that. So like I said, the wind, could be factoring it today, as well, because it did mess with it last time. It can definitely mess with the conditions. Like I've said in my other videos, conditions matter. With this service, so we're getting winds today. It says 10 to 15 miles an hour, with gusts up to 30 to 35, which it has been doing that. So. It's going to definitely affect the reception and the signal. Not only the signal, but more likely the speeds. So let's actually get into this video. Let me actually run some tests here. And like I like to say, I am actually using the Chester Cheetah version 2 gateway / modem, whatever you want to call it, and I have that hooked up to a waveform 4x4 antenna. So just keep that in mind. And I'm going to be doing the West Norton, PA server again and the Ashburn, VA server. So I'm going to run some tests. I'm going to run 3 on this one, and then I'll run 3 on the Ashburn, VA. So yeah, I'm not liking these speeds at all. I don't know what's going on with this. These are some of the worst speeds that I've been getting. So I'm not happy with that at all. Definitely not. 215 on the download, 4.90 on the upload, and 37 ping. Not real happy with that at all. And as you can see, the ping is actually going up, and it looks like the download's actually going down. Wow. That's absolutely horrendous. That is absolutely horrendous speeds. So if this is going to keep up, I'm not sure if I'm going to be keeping this service, because I can't deal with speeds like that. I don't even want speeds in the 200s. That's still not good enough for me. in my opinion. I need speeds at least 300 to 400, 500 to 600 consistently. So, I don't know what's going on. I don't know if we're being throttled. I don't know if it's because of the wind. I doubt that it's because of the wind. I don't really think that has, I don't think that that's going to impact the speeds to this point. I mean, that's just, absolutely terrible. Unless, like a tower is down or something because of the wind or something. But, I don't know. That's absolutely terrible. 32.7 on the download. No. 6.7 on the upload. I mean, that's a little bit, good, but not, too good. And 54 ping. Definitely not happy with that. And the ping just keeps going up. So yeah, this is definitely not looking good. I mean, it's getting over 200 now, but that's still not, what I was averaging before. So that's still not good enough in my opinion. It's definitely not good enough. I want to, with the Chester Cheetah, I should be averaging 5 to 600 every time. I mean, there's no, at least 300 to 400. There's no excuses for this. I shouldn't be getting these slow speeds, with the waveform antenna connected, and the Chester Cheetah with the band locking. There's just no reason for this. No reason for this at all. I'm very aggravated about this. So 213 on the download, absolutely terrible. 615 on the upload, and 56 ping. I mean, that is absolutely horrendous. So now it seems to be staying in the 200 to 300 range. So I have to wonder if we're not being throttled here, guys, because that's they say that 200 is usable, and I get it. 200 is usable, but 30 some, no, that's not that's not usable in my opinion. No. That's just not good enough in my opinion. Sorry, but it's not. So 281, a little bit better on the download on that one. 10.3, a little bit better on the upload, and only 35 ping. Not bad for the ping on that one, but the upload and the download speeds are not looking good at all. Let me go to the Ashburn VA server. See what this gives us. And taking forever to connect. Not a good 259 ping. What in the heck is going on? That's actually funny to me. 17.2 on the download. Oh my God, guys. And that's definitely a sarcastic laugh from me. Oh my God. 17.2 on the download. 25.6 on the upload. The upload is decent on this one. But 259 ping. Oh my God. That is absolutely horrendous. I don't know what's going on, guys. I really don't know what's going on. And if this is because of the wind, this is not going to work for me. This is not going to work. Not with a waveform 4x4 antenna connected, and 22.3 on the upload that time. I mean, on the download. Oh my God. So yeah, I would have to say that we're either being throttled, horrendously, like terribly, or it's because of the wind. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't think that the wind would cause it to be this slow. I mean, unless the speed test app is down, something's going on, with the T-Mobile network. I mean, I don't know what's going on with this, guys, but this is this is actually laughable to me. This is this is not going to work. This is not going to work for me. So I don't know what's going on. I don't know if I'm going to have to try to remove the waveform antenna. I don't know. I'm going to have to try to reboot the gateway. I don't know what's going on with this. I mean, these are some of the worst speeds that I've seen. So maybe a tower is down or something. It's very possible. But this is not looking good. This is definitely not looking good, and it's not. Like I said, it's gusty out there, but it's not actually like straight wind. So it's the wind is like 15 to 10 miles an hour, 10 to 15 miles an hour. But it's just gusty out there. Like 30 mile to 35 mile an hour winds. In gusts sometimes. I mean, if this is going to affect the speeds this bad, I'm going to have to look elsewhere because I can't, I can't deal with this. I'm not going to be able to run my Pi-hole server with this kind of, these kind of speeds. I mean, this is just not, this is just not usable. This is not usable for during the day. I mean, that's just not, I don't know. 22.3 on the download. 26.9 on the upload. The thing is here, the upload speed seems to be holding steady, but it's the ping in the download that is having a problem. So I'm having to wonder, if it's not something to do with a tower or something. Maybe a tower is down due to the wind. Because I have actually looked up online that if you have wind gusts and stuff, I'm not trying to use any excuses or anything because it really shouldn't matter, since I have the waveform antenna hooked up, and since I have the Chester Cheetah locked into some bands, from 5G, I would think that wouldn't really matter, because the waveform antenna, is supposed to overcome this kind of stuff, inconsistency, so. I would have to say that maybe a tower is down or something. Maybe something's going on with the T-Mobile 5G home internet. Not the gateway, but the service itself. The tower itself, the network. So I'm hoping that that's what it is. I'm hoping that they maybe put me on a further away tower or something. And let me actually see if I can get 5G connection here. On my phone. So yeah, it's giving me a 5G UC connection there on my phone. So that's a good sign. Not getting really fast speeds on my phone though. So that's actually a bad sign. So maybe there is a tower or something down. So let me actually run some more speed tests here. Let me jump back to the West Norton, PA server. Yeah, the wind is really howling out there now, so I can really hear the wind out there now, so maybe that is something to do with it. But still, I'm gonna have to look into band locking more and stuff because I can't get these inconsistent speeds like this during the day. I just can't deal with this. So, I don't know, if it's because of the time of day. Like I said, it's possible that it's because of the time of day. It is 12:42 p.m., on a Tuesday. A lot of people are probably on their phones right now at work and at school, and stuff like that. And it is windy out there, 10 to 15 mile an hour winds with gusts up to 30 and 35 miles an hour. But I'm not gonna be putting up with these speeds. I'm not gonna put up with this. Especially with the speeds like I was getting, before I did this test. 15, 20, 30 for the download. I'm not gonna be putting up with that. So I'm going to have to do some, more research and, see about band locking more and stuff. And, maybe move the waveform antenna, and see if I can get better speeds, more consistent. Because I can't put up with this, I'm just not going to put up with this. The only thing that I could actually think of is maybe I'm being throttled. And if that's the case, there's not really anything I can do about it. So, there's not much I can do about it if I'm being throttled, so that's, it is what it is. So on this one, 265, not bad on that one, for the time of day. 403 on the upload, not, too good, but only 33 ping, so that's not too bad. But as we see again, ping 121. Yeah, this is not going to be happening. I'm gonna have to mess with this thing more because I'm not dealing with this. No. Nope. See it's really struggling, so I have to wonder if it's not something to do with a tower because it's really struggling. And that's unlike it for this area. And like normally, like even with it being windy, before I've had videos on my channel about it being windy before, and we didn't get speeds this slow before. We got maybe on some of those tests we got speeds in the hundreds to 200s, but not this slow. So on this one, 66 for the download, absolutely horrendous. 1.70 on the upload, again, horrendous. And and even more horrendous, 121 for the ping. So that's absolutely terrible. So the ping went right back down on this one. So I'm thinking, guys, I'm not trying to use any excuses or anything. But it looks like to me, because of the inconsistent speeds like this, it looks like to me that it's either it's either that there's a tower problem, or it's that I'm being throttled. So, but I really wouldn't think that that would matter because the thing is, I have the band locking enabled on the Chester Cheetah version 2, and I would think, with that, I would think that with that I wouldn't, have throttling. I would think that, with the band locking, that would keep me, at consistent speeds, but maybe not. I don't know. Not too bad on this one. 223 for the download. 601 on the upload, and only 31 ping. That one wasn't too bad. Ping did go up on this one. But again, it's going right back down. The download speeds are staying, down again. I would have to say that it's possibly a tower problem or a network problem because look at the upload. The upload is really struggling, so, and that doesn't normally happen. That doesn't normally happen. So, I would have to say that this is looking more like a maybe a T-Mobile network problem to me because that's just not that's just not the normal speeds that we get. Even on a windy day, we normally average still like 200 to 300, or even 400. So something seems to be going on with the T-Mobile, network itself, not my not my equipment. Um, so I don't know if there's really anything I can do about this, guys. Um, so let me run some more here after this one. 161 on the download, 5.92 on the upload, and 33 ping. So not bad on the ping on that one. So let me actually go back to the Ashburn VA server and run some on that. And sorry if my voice is a little raspy. I just got up not long ago, so my voice is a little bit raspy still. So yeah, it seems to be struggling. So that's actually telling me that it's possible that it's a network problem. Because as you can see here, these aren't the speeds that I normally get. And the upload speed is really struggling now. And we normally get better upload speeds than that, so it's really it's really struggling for some reason, and I don't know why. I don't think it's because I'm being throttled, but I could be wrong, but I don't believe it's because of that. I believe that it has to do with a tower or something, that's not working correctly or something, and that very well could be possible because of the wind out there. So it's been windy and gusty out there, like I said, and the wind has been making the windows shake and stuff. So that's some powerful wind out there. Like I said, I'm not trying to make any excuses for the service or anything, but these are just not the speeds that that we normally get. Even with a windy day, we don't normally get these kind of speeds. This slow. Even during this time of day, you guys can look back on my channel and, you can see for yourself, that we don't normally get these kind of speeds during this time of day. I actually did a video yesterday, and we were getting like 500 to 600, so, or 400 to 500, not 500 to 600, but, the video that I posted yesterday on my channel, if you check that out, I did a video, I believe it was yesterday or the day before, and, I had, speeds in the 300, 400, well, no, 400, 500, like I said, consistently around this time of day before I left for work. So, something is definitely up right now. I don't know what's going on. I might even reach out to T-Mobile and ask them if a tower's down or something in this area, and see what's, going on with it. So, not good on this one, 89.9, 4.87 on the upload and the download, like I said, 89.9, and the ping 97. And this is actually coming from the server. Let me see if it's the Ashburn VA. Yeah. So this is actually coming from the server that's actually normally faster. So, something's definitely going on. So now it's going back up to the speeds that we're actually normally getting. Or close to it. So it's very well possible that it could have to do with the wind or something, guys. Maybe the tower's messed up or something because of the wind, I don't know. But that one wasn't too bad. 335 on the download, 17.1 on the upload, and only 41 ping, so that one wasn't too bad. But as you can see, now the ping went up again, and now we're getting, terrible speeds again. So that's kind of telling me that something's going on with the network itself, because it's just acting very weird. It doesn't normally do this, like go from, 3 to 400, and then go back down to like 100 and some. I mean, that's just not, it just doesn't normally do that. So download on that one, 121, not good on that one really. 5.35 on the upload and 49 ping. So let me run one more on this one, and then I'll go back to the Ashburn VA server, or the West Norton PA server. So yeah, as you can see, it's like really struggling. It's like going up and then it's going down. And it doesn't normally do that even if it is windy. I mean, it does do that a little bit if it is windy. Excuse me for saying that, because it does do that, but not to this extent, like I've said, not to this extent. So on that one, a little bit better, 200 on the download, 8.85 on the upload, and 45 ping, so not bad, not too bad for the ping anyway, or the upload. But this is the, let me see what server this one's on, actually. This is the Ashburn VA server, so it's not even getting good upload speeds or download speeds on this server, and this is normally the one that gives me the faster speeds. So let me actually switch back to the West Norton PA server and run a couple on this one. So that one wasn't too bad. So that one definitely wasn't too bad. 350 for the download, 7.91 for the upload, and then only 30 ping. So not bad on that one. Not too bad anyway. But as you can see, it's struggling again. It's going back down to those slower speeds again. And I wouldn't really think, like I said, I wouldn't think that the wind would, really affect it like this, like this bad. Unless, like a gust of wind, messed up the tower or something, which is very possible. Like 30 to 35 mile an hour winds, that could possibly do that. So download 32.9, not good at all. 13.6 on the upload and 31 ping. Let me run one more here. Then I'll actually run one more on the Ashburn VA server. And then I'll get off of here. So 400 on that one. So that was a really good one on that one. That's why I have to wonder if it's not something to do with the wind or with the, the weather, the gusts of wind and stuff, because it's acting really weird. It's going from like really slow to high, to medium to, low again to high to medium, speeds and stuff, and it's just acting, it's just acting very weird, very, really odd. And it also could be a technical difficulty too. That's what I'm thinking also. That could be something to do with the tower. Because, it's acting, before when they had tower problems, this is what it was actually doing. It was jumping from high to low to high to low, to medium speeds to low speeds to high speeds, going up and down, just fluctuating all over. So, it very well is possible that, there's something going on with a tower around here. So, I wouldn't be surprised, honestly. But on this one, not really bad on the download, 421, 8.63 on the upload, not too bad, and 44 ping. Let me actually run one more on the Ashburn VA server. .96 ping. And it looks like this one's going to be absolutely horrendous. Yeah, absolutely terrible. That's why I think something's going on with the tower or something, because this is not, these are just not normal speeds. So 101 on the download on that one, 25.9 on the upload, not too bad for the upload, and 96 ping. So let me actually run some tests on my cell network here, since I have T-Mobile for my cell network as well. Let me actually run some tests on this. Let me go to speed test here. And I'll run some on the West Norton PA server first. And then I'll run some on the Ashburn VA server. So yeah, it seems to be doing the same thing on the cell phone service as well. Doesn't seem to be giving me, too fast the speeds on that either. And as you can see, I am connected to 5G UC right now. And those aren't really that fast of speeds for 5G UC, to be honest with you. So let me actually run, like 2 more on this server, and then I'll run a couple more on the Ashburn VA server. And you have to keep in mind, like I said, this is my cell phone network. This isn't the T-Mobile 5G home internet network. Not getting too bad at upload speeds. Normally I get worse upload speeds on cell network. But just doing this as a test to compare it, versus the T-Mobile 5G home internet. And as you can see, it is struggling. It seems like it's really struggling. It's like going up and down, from high to low, like it is on the T-Mobile 5G home internet. So let me actually switch servers here and go to the Eero or the Ashburn VA server. So yeah, I mean that's just like the T-Mobile 5G home internet's giving me. 140 on the ping. And terrible speeds on the download. And the upload, actually. So yeah, I'm having to wonder. I don't really think that it's anything to do with throttling. I have to wonder if it's just not, a tower down or something going on with the tower because of the wind gusts and stuff we've had. So that's very possible. Because like I said, these are not the best speeds, and I'm on 5G UC on my phone right now, and normally with 5G UC, I average anywhere from 50 to 60 or higher for the download, and higher on the upload, definitely. And the ping is absolutely horrendous on this one, 140. So it's looking more to me like I'm not actually being throttled. It's looking more to me like it's a network problem, like it's something going on with the actual network. So let me run one more here on my mobile data and see what we get. So yeah, we're definitely not getting real good speeds even on my phone. And the ping is also much higher on my phone than it normally is. So, yeah, not too bad on that one, but definitely not good. 40 on the download and then 4.63 on the upload and 45 ping. And normally I get faster than that on 5G UC even in my house. So let me actually switch back to the Wi-Fi here. I'll switch back to the Wi-Fi and do some other tests. Do some more tests on. I'll run actually one more on the on the the West Norton PA server. I'll run one more on this one. And then I'll run one more on the Ashburn VA server as well. So yeah, it's really struggling. It seems like it's really struggling. So 141 on the download on that one. Not happy with that at all. 13.8 on the upload. Not too bad for that. 35 on the ping. Not bad for the ping really, but not happy with the download speed. Definitely not happy with that download speed. Run one more on the Ashburn VA server. So now it's giving me over 400. That's what I have to wonder, guys. That's what I have to wonder, if this is just, something to do with the tower, because now it's giving me 546 on the download. That's really weird. So 546 on the download on that one after we just got 100 a minute ago. And 31.8 on the upload and 48 ping. Let me run one more on this one just to see. So yeah, it's doing the same thing again, going back down. And it is struggling, as you can see, it's going down. It's going down instead of up. So that's, yeah, I don't know what's going on. I don't think it's throttling, though, guys. I really don't. I don't think it's throttling. I don't think it has anything to do with the time of day. I honestly think that it's possibly something to do with the T-Mobile, network in general. Because I've had this problem before. And then they fix it. It takes like a week or so for them to fix it. So maybe the tower is having problems. It's very possible. Because of the wind gusts we've been having, like I said, 30 to 35 miles an hour. Or it could just be the wind gust, that's blowing the signal around. There's not really anything you can do about that. There's not really much you can do about that. But I'll do some further testing, and I'll mess around with it, before I leave for work. I'll actually restart it. And see what we get when I get home. I'll do some tests when I get home. But these speeds are not going to work for me, though. I'll just tell you guys that right now. I like I said, I'm not going to jump ship or anything right now. These I can still get by with using these speeds, but I'm hoping that they're not going to stay this way for sure. Because I can't I can't deal with that. I can't deal with speeds this, mediocre. But, it could just be a phase, it could just be something going on with the tower. Like I did say that I did some tests, with my phone, and I was getting slower speeds on my phone as well, and higher ping on my phone as well. So it could just be the weather, it could just be the high wind gusts that we're having. Affecting the tower or something, or messed up the tower or something. So you have to keep that stuff in mind. Not only that, the time of day, stuff like that. So, I'm not making any excuses or anything. But I'm just saying, that I think that it could be something to do with the tower, messed up or something. Or, it could do, with the weather, with the wind, I'm not exactly sure. But anyway, I have to get off of here. I have to get ready for work. I can't really worry about it right now. It is disappointing. I just wanted to let you guys know about this. This is kind of, worrisome for me. But I'm not gonna jump ship from T-Mobile 5G home internet. I'm not gonna do that. Because there's not really any other cheaper options around here. Currently the only other option that we would have is going back to Comcast or Xfinity, and we're not doing that. We're not doing that. So I'll mess around with it more. I'll restart the gateway. I'll probably wait until later tonight to restart the gateway. And see if I get back to the normal speeds that we normally get. Between 400 to 500 to 600. Some occasionally 300. That we were hardly even getting in this video. But I'm not gonna jump ship or anything, yet, guys. Yet, as I said, I'm just gonna weigh it out. And look at my options, try some more band locking, and stuff like that. Like I said, I haven't really messed with the band locking much, yet. So I'm just gonna mess around with that more, and see if I can get more consistent speeds. Especially when it's windy weather or bad weather. I want to try to get more consistent speeds. So obviously, so like I said, I don't know if it's anything to do with the network itself. I don't know if it's because I'm being throttled. I don't really know, but I did some speed tests on my phone, and they were getting around the same speeds. Actually a little bit lower, actually a lot lower. So that's normally a telltale sign of a tower messing up. So it's very possible that the tower, or the network itself is having problems because of the wind. And stuff, the wind gusts of 30 to 35 miles an hour. So you got to keep that in mind. So anyway, yeah, guys, like I said, I just wanted to get this video out there. And if you guys like this video, please like and subscribe. And until next time, guys.